Something that I have learned, the truth behind the only way to find true happiness and joy is to lose yourself, forget about yourself, and serve others.
Hello and good morning, everyone.
Good morning, you guys. We're gonna try and bring up the energy a little bit here, bring up the smiles. Mom, I see redness in your eyes. Hold on for that one. I do want to give you guys an update. If you saw yesterday's video, I shared with you one of those saddest and hardest announcements, or I guess stories that we've ever had to share in our lives, certainly on this YouTube channel. Since then, we've had the opportunity to go through viewing service for my brother, memorial service, funeral. About 155,000 people, I think, have seen his funeral service online. It was streamed on a YouTube Live, so I'm sure many of you were actually able to participate in that and see that funeral service, and it was one of the most beautiful things I've ever been a part of. In fact, I told someone who was instrumental in helping just kind of put it together, keep it moving. I said, you know, it was easily the most painful and horrible day of probably all of our lives, so thank you for making it as beautiful as possible. It's not something that you ever want to do, you ever want to walk away from saying, boy, that was a great day. It certainly was a heavy day, but as those days go, I think that it was a day where we felt a lot of love, a lot of family unity, a lot of support. It was a beautiful, beautiful tribute to my brother. If you haven't had a chance to watch it, there's actually the live converts into a video on the Mortuary's YouTube channel, so you can see the entire service. It's a beautiful service. The entire thing lives there on their channel, and so I could put a link to that so more people could see the funeral who weren't able to see it live when it happened. Just so many fitting tributes. Great to hear from so many different people share their different stories. The program was my mom and us as siblings spoke. There were some beautiful musical numbers. Landon got up and sang.
Landon had me like full body shaking, crying.
He had mom feeling the feels, and I think the entire audience, which by the way was an absolute standing room only, this massive church building filled to the back, which was such a great fitting tribute to my brother, and I was really glad that his family could see that. And a very close family friend of theirs spoke. Lindsay herself spoke. Turin spoke. Ashton spoke, all at their own request. Something that I don't think anyone would ever expect. Certainly everyone would have been all right if they just sat in the front, took that moment to hear wonderful stories about their dad. But they said, no, I want to get up there. I want to do hard things. My dad did hard things. I want to get up there and give him a tribute. And it was just knock your socks off good.
It really was. Even cute Ava, she's 9 years old. She shared segments of his life sketch. The way she talked about her sweet daddy, pure little voice, was just amazing.
It's a beautiful service, and if you guys get a chance to, you can go see it in its entirety. It does live on YouTube. Just pretty special to be able to have that. Grateful for modern day technology as people who couldn't come into town, people from all over the world, and of course our entire online family able to participate, to see that and be part of that and honor my brother. Beautiful, beautiful service. And you guys have been so thoughtful, so kind, so patient and understanding with our upload schedule. It's been a week of reflection, a week of storytelling, a week of healing, a week of comforting. I think my brother probably said it best when we had a big group of people come through and they were showing their support. They were being so awesome. And he stood up on the walkway there and he just announced to everybody, we thank you guys so much for this, but please don't let it stop. This is right now this tidal wave of support. There's just so much emotion in it. It's this gripping headline that's captivating the nation. But at some point, people will go back to their lives. The dust will settle. We'll have schoolwork and work. But their new reality is very, very different. And so don't let this fizzle out. Don't forget to check in. Don't forget to continue to send your love and support. And so we would encourage everyone to please do the same. As you guys know, they do share some of their life online. They may get back to that. They may not. Continue to send love. Don't forget about them. Keep them in your prayers. Something that I think has been very impactful to us is this is obviously the loss of my brother. Of course, I think everyone's attention is rightfully on his family and the immense pain and loss that that is for them. But we have been the recipients of so much service ourselves here at the home. You can see the flowers behind us. I think they're not even the same ones that were behind us the last time we sat here, because they just continue to cycle through, and we have had stop after stop at our door dropping off flowers, cookies, meals, cards. Even tonight, we came home, had someone in our front yard mowing our lawn. Had a neighbor and his son, a lawnmower and an edger out there without being asked, without even knowing that it might be needed. He just pulled up to our lawn being mowed. It's just been surreal to see how much we have been shown love. Certainly over at my brother's house, it's been tenfold as it should be. But us having been the recipients of this service, we have been inspired to put the message out to as many people as might be watching to just do that good deed. Do something for someone, because you have no idea the impact that that could have on them.
The very first day we found out about this, I had some sweet friends bring over 2 gigantic charcuterie trays and like 6 pizzas. says. So we
guys,
took it all over to Lindsay's house.
We don't need that much food. They had no idea who they were preparing it for, but we were in the thick of it.
It was such a blessing.
We took the entirety of it over to my brother's house and it fed everyone. They brought it to us, not knowing how that would help, who it would help.
We've both been so overwhelmed, and I think the entire Bingham family has been overwhelmed by the goodness of people and the thoughtful things that they've done. Like Brennan said, if you have the thought, please act on it. Just do it.
The only way we've really been able to cope with and deal with the pain that we might be experiencing is to just lose ourselves in the service of others. And so the best method that we have found, sometimes we'll get up really sad for a minute and then we just lose ourselves in serving my brother's family. And that has been how we have been able to get through this. Something that I have learned, the truth behind the only way to find true happiness and joy is to lose yourself, forget about yourself, and serve others. I am grateful for the people who have served us, who have done so much for us, and I hope that they have had a sense of peace. Just when you think about a funeral of that size, that scope, the amount of people involved in putting that on, I was kind of like a touch point or a communication point. People would like run things by me to make sure everything was taken care of. And I felt so hands off. It just happened. Like we had hundreds, if not thousands of chairs set up and taken down. The full setup and take down process. An entire luncheon with the most delicious smoked meat spread you've ever had, done and donated by incredible friends, family, neighbors. We had these delicious desserts. The luncheon afterwards was all set up with tablecloths and drinks and cups and centerpieces and all of that just happened like clockwork, like automatically. No one had to run anything by us or get details. They just went to work, got it done. I don't think I really even appreciated the amount of effort that was, how we got done with everything and just decompressing and start to settle. And I realized that is a massive, large scale thing that they just pulled off with no direction, without bugging any of us for any guidance. They just did it and it was flawless. So what does it look like moving forward after this, you guys? Nobody really knows. We actually had a lot of family there that have been through similar things, people who have shared in similar tragedies, but one thing that they all said is that everyone handles and processes it differently, families handle it differently, and there is no certainty for what the future holds. One thing that we do know is that we are here for my brother's family, for his kids. We are here for anything that they might need. They're surrounded by loved ones. They're surrounded by very close family, very wonderful friends, incredible neighbors, and a lot of complete strangers who are just here and want to help. Felt them surrounded by earthly armies as well as heavenly armies. Will that always feel like enough? Probably not. But we will do everything that we can and know that there will always be before and after today. I do feel like this is just like when we laid Papa to rest. It was a new beginning. Today is a new beginning. We want to thank you guys for being here with us as we try and get back into somewhat of a routine here on the vlog schedules. Of course, our thoughts and our time will be often spent with my brother and his family. Our kids are still in school. We have some kind of exciting news to share about crew that happened recently and some other things that have been going on that we've stashing away until we felt like it was time to get back on here with you guys. And so we do believe that time will be tomorrow. Most likely be resuming a normal vlog schedule. Thank you guys for being here with us, for supporting us, supporting my brother, his family. Again, if you haven't had a chance to, go check out the funeral. It exists as a YouTube video. Pretty powerful service. We're just honored to be a part of it.
Love you so much. We're so grateful for the outpouring of love that we've received, that the entire Bingham family has received. Thank you so much for being here and showing up this week as we've tried to navigate this. We love you so much. We're very grateful, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.